Welcome back to Steel Horse. Angela, those bike nights are going to be a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to them. I'm excited about it. You know, it was really cold and rainy last weekend, but that didn't stop people from heading to Kokomo for the Ride for the Troops. There were vendors there too, right?
Right. Let's take a look. Tell me about the Ride for the Troops ride and how it all got started.
The Ride for the Troops started in 2003 when I was in Iraq. We decided to do this ride to support the troops, the people that put the uniform on, that wear it every day, the people that are in the mud, sand, whatever you want to call it, from the very lowest soldier all the way up to the full bird colonels and generals and stuff like that.
Now, you've been around since the beginning of this ride. You had a lot to do with getting this memorial. How do you feel today with after 8 years?
After 8 years, I feel really good because last year we had so many troops or bikers out here. It was unreal, and it's just growing and growing leaps and bounds, and I hope it keeps going. And I hope everything works out for everybody today in the rain, and I hope that dries up.
And God bless our troops.
And God bless America, too.
Where'd you ride in from today?
I rode in from Greentown, Indiana. Not too far from here, but good little ride.
So what made you pick this ride today?
You know, Steve, I've done this ride every year that they have it, and a lot of people think that this rain is going to kind of wash things out, but my attitude, my opinion is you know, our troops overseas are fighting in a lot worse weather than this. I can certainly come out here and get a little wet today.
Ben, there's a lot of bikes turning up today with this weather the way it is.
Oh, yeah, man, this is always a good ride. We put a magic word on it called free. Support the troops, and that's what people do.
Now, you know, you caught my eye a while ago with this bright thing on. Do you realize that is putting off a reflection and makes your beard look green?
No, I didn't. I was just trying to stay dry and not worry about it.
You know, this park is amazing, and they got such a neat memorial, and you had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, I was the fundraising chairman, director, and the chaplain. Helped raise $750,000 to put the memorial in, 4,500 bricks in the memorial walkway, and interactive statue. We just put the POWMI memorial in right there last Wednesday.
What made you pick this one today on this beautiful rainy day?
I was coerced.
Coerced?
Yeah, I started to back out, and then a couple of my friends called and said, come on, get the bike out, get it wet.
It's getting a little bit brighter. I think we'll have a good day.
Yeah, we will have a good day.
Give me your thoughts about the troops before you head out.
Really, morally, it's appreciation of everybody that comes, and you know it's appreciation for the troops that are overseas fighting, and it's a really good thing. It's a big support for Kokomo to actually support our fellow guys in arms.
You know, it's worth a ride just to see that memorial.
You know, that'd be a good thing to put on your calendar for a destination this summer.
Now you ready for this week's Horse's Mouth question?
I am.
Jesse McConnell asked, when draining my gas tank, I found white flakes in my tank. Is it possible that these flakes are factory-installed coating breaking down in my tank? Well, let's find out.
That is a factory coating inside your fuel tank. It was put on there in the manufacturing process to keep the metal from rusting during the paint process. It's not uncommon to see it flake off, and it will not cause you an issue. And you heard that straight from the horse's mouth.
Thanks, bro. I love that beard. Now it's time for this week's Southside Harley-Davidson calendar. sure to add your events to steelhorsetv.com.
And before you do, make sure you check the calendar that someone else had put that event on, because we're getting some doubles.
Yeah. On this week's Safety 101, we're going to talk about loose surfaces. Thanks to Harley-Davidson of Bloomington for this week's sponsor.
Hello, everybody. This week we want to talk about 3 situations that most motorcyclists are most concerned about. The first one is gravel, especially in a curve. One of the things you want to do as you enter a curve is slow, look to your exit point, and then as you roll into the curve, if you encounter gravel, avoid sudden movements. Always be smooth on your throttle, and the way to conquer this is to try to be more vertical on your motorcycle. Instead of leaning it way over, try to be a little bit more vertical. Continue looking through the curve. Now, if the bike does start to slide, don't panic. Keep your front tire pointed in the direction you want to go, and continue looking at your exit point. Second area most motorcyclists talk about are the bridge gratings, those metal ones you'll see around Cincinnati, Louisville. As you go across the metal bridge grating, sometimes if they're wet, the bike might want to oscillate going left or right. Don't force the bike to stay straight. Just keep your grip firm on the handlebars. Let the motorcycle do its thing. And last but not least, on painted surfaces like lines, crosswalks, dividing lines, especially in the rain, these can be slick. So always use a steady throttle. Be very careful as you go through to avoid sliding on the painted lines in that. Last but not least, remember, don't look down. Look through your curve, look to your place of safety, and keep on motoring. Till next week, I'll see you on the road.
You know, that's the best advice you can get for this time of the year. We've got a lot of chuck holes, and we have a lot of debris laying around on the road, a lot of rain. That couldn't have been any better.
Yeah, those chuck holes get pretty scary.
You know, coming up on Still Horse, we're going to have the Gadget Closet.
I love this Gadget Closet. I hosted the fashion show this week, and they have Kevlar jeans coming up.
And also, we're going to have the ALR Spring Ride.